Alright folks, I'm getting ready to put my boiling water into my jars, and I'm going to put a little bit in here so that I can clean my jars as I dump my liquid in there. So let me get out. Let me grab this one. Alright. I have that wet in the jars. This is going to be boiling hot. I laid down a towel so that I could have my hot jars on that instead of right on the countertop. I do have a little pan boiling here for my lids. So let's do this. Very heavy. And I have the water staying in the sink. Oh, shoot. Yeah, spilling boiling water on you kind of hurts a little, so don't do it. Okay, that one. The wrong one. I'm going to keep this little one going for a little longer. Okay, I have no place to put my boiling hot pan. I'm just going to put it back up there. Okay. My jars are in there. I dumped the liquid over them, so I think that is sterilized. I have boiling water here to wipe off my lids with. That's going to really hurt, so I'm not really sure how to do this. I'm going to put this back here, and I'm going to take my towel out. Ouch. I'll set my... Ow. Hot, hot, hot. Okay. Alright. Okay. This here is coming to a decent boil. So, I realized I bought jars. I bought the ball canning jars with lids. I thought I bought just lids, but I don't have them. So I pulled out some of the brand new mason jars, and they are wide mouth, but they'll work. They're ball mason jars, and they will work just fine. I'm going to pull this out. I want to show you that. That's kind of cool. To pull out. Okay. Now you'll get to see what all these are for if you don't know how to can. Alright, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 6 lids. I don't think I'm going to need them all. I'm not going to boil all of them, or I'm not going to sterilize all of them, because once you sterilize the rubber gasket on here, I don't think that you can boil them again. I'm not positive, so leave me a comment if you guys know. I am going to do 3. Because these are quartz. I'm going to show you what I did. Usually when I would do this, I would put the lids and little screw tops on together, so when I grab them, it's easier for me. And I will show you how I do that when that time comes. Okay, it's hot enough, I think. It's already cooked up that I can put it into my jars. And I'm going to sterilize my spoons in the hot water. And this is the hard part, because I have a small kitchen. This has to be over here, and that has to be over here. So, I think I'm ready. Let's do that. And do that. I'm going to put it on high. No, I'm not. It doesn't really say if I can start the water boiling yet or not. Okay, now this will go over here in the jars. Okay, now when I used to do this, what I would do is I would pick up a jar and dump the liquid into another jar because it's still boiling hot. And then I'm going to take this thing and do that. And actually, this will work better. Okay, I honestly do not know how many tomatoes I had. I would say between the both of the bags, I probably had maybe 16 tomatoes, and these are all from my garden. And as you can see, I don't know, can you see? As I pour, I have a lot of juice, and there's tomato chunks. Now I'm supposed to be an inch. There's a tomato chunk. Throw that in there. And I forgot, I always have 2 jars so that I can put my lid, darn it, I can put my lid on top of a jar. Okay, not my lid, but my pourer. My pourer. Alright, now this here has, I got this new at the store. It is a ball, and I'll show you how this is used. There are measurements on here. I thought that was really cool. I need an inch, and here, does that say an inch? Yep, right there is an inch. So if I do this, I'm going to figure, yep, I'm assuming I need a little bit more water, or juice, liquid. Okay, I'm going to bring you close. Now I'm assuming this is how this works. If I put this on the edge, I should just barely touch the liquid. That's an inch. The liquid is an inch away, which actually you don't need that because you see that lip? That's an inch away. That works out good. But I thought that was kind of cool. I bought that new because I didn't have anything when I was doing, getting ready to do my canning. And then my friend gave me all this wonderful stuff. But I'm going to wipe my lid. And the directions called for 2 teaspoons, which in here are nuts. Okay, these are going to be super duper hot. 2 teaspoons. Okay. 2 teaspoons of my lemon juice. These are hot. So we do 1, 2. And if it was a pint, or yeah, a pint jar, it would be 1. And then I'm going to hang right there. This is going to get a lid. Move these over here. This is really getting kind of close. Right there. This handy dandy will pull up your everything, your lid and your cover. Okay, I've cleaned this off. See how good that, ooh, see how good that works? And then, okay, now I just want those a little tight. Is that right? And then take this and put it in here. I will not be able to layer this. I'm going to put that back in. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? And you do want to make sure that you do this. You need to like burp it. You need to take all the air out. And that's what these are for. Stick that down in there. And I don't know if you can see, bubbles will come up. Okay, if you have any air in there, the bubbles come up. This is actually not too many bubbles in there. And I don't think you have to do that like a super lot of times. Oh, and then I would also put that in there because this is already all been sterilized. Now I'm going to wipe that again to make sure that I don't have anything on there. Put my lid on. Put this in my canner. Okay, now, as I was saying, I can't layer this because these jars are too tall. And I don't remember how big my canner is, so I will let you know that in the description box below. Or later on when I bring you back. Yeah, I will probably... I wish I did have those small lids. I might actually have one jar over there, a new pint jar, but it hasn't been sterilized. I have this water here. Okay, yeah. Okay. Let me measure. No, and I'm still off, so a little more. Okay. And then juice. And sometimes I forget steps, and that's another thing that kind of worries me. If I forget a step, what if I forget to put this in? Okay, now let's burp it. That's what I call it, getting the air out. I don't know if that's what it's called, but... And usually when you have tomatoes, a lot of chunk tomatoes or pickles, you got a lot, I got a lot of bubbles. Okay, now take that off. Okay, I'm going to shut this off, and I'm going to make one more, I think, and I'll bring you back when everything is ready. Okay, I thought I'd show you guys. This is really kind of cool. It's really venting, and I hope you can see the steam and the spit coming up. It took about 11 minutes for it to do that. And now I'll wait 10 more minutes and then put my top on it. Whoop, whoop. I think it's working. Alright guys, boy, this is like a real learning process for me here. This is take 3, and you really need to read your directions well. I had read my directions, but I didn't reread them when I started to do this. I forgot to oil the inside of this here. It doesn't have an actual gasket, a rubber gasket. It's metal to metal, and you need to seal it by using olive oil. I did not do that, so that was my problem. That's why it was seeping from the side here and over here. We've gotten it taken care of, and the jars, I have the 3 jars in there still. I'm going to can those up, and we'll probably end up using those jars within the next few weeks just to be on the safe side, just to check them out. It started venting at, what was it, 322. So I'll bring you back when I get ready to put on my jiggler, and let's see what happens.